next move is to take these off. So I've been spraying these with WD-40 and cleaning them up as much as I can for the last week or so. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up a little bit, and then loosen it. There we go. There we go. All right. First things first. I'm gonna start removing these little pins. There go the brake pads. Not too bad. They had a lot of meat on them, so that kind of explains why those brake rotors were still good. They had a lot of meat on them, so I'm guessing before they decided to park that car, they did a whole front brake swap on back in '89. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I was trying to see what's going on up in here. Yeah, you could tell it was leaking. This kind of looks a bit busted here. All right, so I already got my air compressor filled up, so I ended up putting this nipple back on there. So just gonna give it a few taps and hopefully this will come loose. So. Oh yeah, it's rusted up in there. There we go. Yeah, it's rusted up. Check that out. Yeah. Okay, so I got my C-clamp ready. And now we're gonna do some compressed air. Hopefully. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Be real careful when doing this. This thing scared the heck out of me. Same as the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and just push it in a bit with the C clamp. Come on, man. I don't want to breathe out the torch. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Alright, eat, sleep, rotary repeat. And we got these right here, ball joints, and these are for the bearings, wheel bearings. So, yeah, I'm sure they shrunk. This is the best way to go about it, so you don't struggle too much with the press machine. So, there we go. Alright, we're just adding a little pressing lube on here. That way we won't struggle too much. As you guys can see, the ball joint's fairly frozen, so I'm sure it shrunk at least like 5/1000ths of an inch or more or less. So here we go. Alright, and that's all there's pretty much to it. That's why we slide over these ball joints overnight, or any bearings that are going to go on. So we're just going to go ahead and put these on, put the rubber boot back on, and grease them up. So next we're going to go ahead and jump on the spindles so we can finish up the shocks or the coilovers. So here we go. Alright guys, well, we're moving on, so we got to get all this assembled, and we're going to try to get it done by today. So everything's been sandblasted, wiped, clean. New bearings are pressed in. New tie rods. We gotta grease them up. But yeah, so we gotta rebuild the calipers, which is not a big deal. This is this kit. It's pretty simple. But yeah, we're moving right along. So yeah, here we go. I know it looks a little messy and sloppy, but you gotta definitely do this before you put them into the hub. You want to make sure you squeeze it in there, and you can't really hear it anymore, but you'll hear like some air bubbles popping, and that's when you know it's getting in there already. So I'm gonna first swap out this nipple here, put a nice new one. I left the old one on there just because I was gonna sandblast it and I didn't want anything going in there, so that's the only reason why I did that. And you could get these at your local hardware store. A lot of stuff I had to get it like online, But this they do have at the local hardware store, so a little brake fluid in there. Well, that's more than a little. Alright, so the first thing is this rubber seal. Now I did drop quite a few brake fluid in there by accident, but there's like a little groove inside here. Alright, then next is going to be the cylinder, and it's a really tight fit. The easiest way to go about it is just by putting this spring in first. Or I kind of have to do it off camera, but it's in there. Now you want to, so the side that sits higher, that actually goes facing down. You want to put it over the cylinder. And just make sure it's not binded either. And everything should just fall into place. You kind of need 4 hands here, but then with your screwdriver, you could just kind of help it out along the edges. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out. Hopefully, I'm gonna put a little bit of fluid in here and see if there's any leaks. Okay, so there's no side or any brake fluid leaking out of here, or in the back. There's no backsplash, so I would say this is a success fit. Again, there's not much to it, but you always want to double check your work and make sure you don't have any leaks, because once you put everything back on, then it's going to cause a big mess, and you know. But yeah, just to let you guys know, I did have to reuse this cylinder here. I just didn't have time to order anything or whatnot. It's just research, asking around, looking around just takes a lot of time, and I just didn't want to spend the time. This was reusable anyway, so it looked good to me at least, and there goes to show. It's pretty good, so let's move on. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hand tighten this as much as I can, and I'm gonna see if I could get the book says anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 pounds of torque, and you need to use one of these weight scales here, so we'll see if it gives us that, and it's obviously too loose, so I'll go ahead and tighten it up a little more, and that's it. A lot of times you just need a hand tighten and give it like a 1/8 of a turn, or even less. But okay, let's see, it's already giving us a pound. Tighten this up a little more. Trying to do this one hand. I think I gave a little too much, but we'll see. So here we go. Oh no, there we go. It's right on the money. Yep, it was 2 pounds. Yeah, and that's it. So we'll just go ahead and close it up. Put this on, cotter pin, and close it up, and that's it. All right. Okay. All right, fellas, so this is gonna have to do for now. Unfortunately, have to end the video here. I was hoping to put all the suspension back on, but I ran into some issues with the control arm bushings. As you can see, Nick and Arnie sold me the wrong stuff, so I don't know if the camera's capturing it, but I pressed them in, but they came loose again. So let me show you guys right quick. All right, so here we go. This is the Beck and Arnie one, and that's what's going on down there. That sucker's loose. This is the original one. It goes on here, and for some reason Beck and Arnie online, they're promoting this one for a 74 Mazda RX4 2-door coupe. Yeah, this part number is definitely the wrong number, so stay away from these. Definitely gonna return them and get my money back. But I did press them in, so when they were fresh, they didn't go in this easy. But once you press them in, it does expand. But look, so you stay away from that. I already ordered some from Rare Parts, so I have to wait because it's online. So unfortunately, your local hardware store don't carry these, or auto parts store don't carry these. But I made sure that these were the ones I ordered from Rare Parts. Yeah, just stay away from these garbage. Okay, so back to the coilover. So we did stay with the original calipers, original rotor disc, hub, all refurbished, bearings, everything as you guys seen. It's old school with a little twist of modern twist to it, but you gotta be a bit crazy to go this route, going with the original rotors and brake calipers. It's just this part of, or this section of this build was the most challenging, just sourcing out new rotors and rebuilt kits and so whatnot. I mean, it's just really challenging to go this route. I think it's better to go with the like 81 to 85 hub and rotor system, just because parts are more available, easier to get. But I don't know, I just wanted to keep it old school, just show you guys that it's still possible to keep it old school. It's just a bit more challenging as the years go by, but this is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this old school content. We still could get down and crazy with some old school parts. It's just a bit challenging, but there it is. I was hoping to show you guys more with the tight rods, but that's gonna have to wait in the next video, and I didn't want to take another week for the parts to come in and then post a video up. So I am trying real hard to put the switch content out there, but it's just, it's back orders and trying to find parts. It's just really challenging. For the RX4, I thought our R100s and RX2s were challenging and somewhat 3s, but 4s, they're up there too, guys. Their parts are getting more and more rare, so try to hold on to what you got, or if you got parts, pull them out there and sell them, man. People are trying to get a hold of them, so it's just the way it is. But all right, fellas, so there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, go ahead and share it, let people know what's going on. For example, we ran into some issues with the bushing, so yeah, just go ahead and share it, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and yeah, we're out till next time.